This is the Zetsubou No Shima Easter egg guide. This is a solo run. I do use gumballs here. If you do not want to use gumballs, you're more than welcome to. But I highly recommend gumballs, at least if you're playing solo. For this Easter egg, you have to complete all the challenges. This Easter egg is quite short. It's pretty much opening an elevator, getting 3 gears, and upgrading the KD4, and then going down to the elevator to free Nikolai, who is trapped by like 4 tree branches. So for starting, again, this is not like the last video with a non-ranked game, but if you do non-ranked game, if you're trying to invite someone in or someone disconnects, then you can have them join in if it's non-ranked. If it's not ranked, then they can't join in. For gumballs, this gumball setup, you at least need anywhere but here. It's a classic gumball, so if you do not have anywhere but here, you cannot do this Easter egg. One person in the game needs the anywhere but here gumball. And if you're just running default gums, or classic gums, you just need that one, and any other gumball. You can run self-med if you like, shopping free, double points, which I use, near death for the boss. Self-med do not use in the boss, because, especially if you're doing the solo, because usually the spiders run away and you cannot get a kill. So right at the beginning, look at the ritual symbol to know what symbol that is. There's 3 bucket locations that spawn, and there's other bucket locations in like each bunker, and you might see me walk past a few. You'll find if you know this map. Again, if you do not know what you're doing, I don't know what you're doing, do not play this. Please know the whole map before you even attempt this. Come over here. You have to complete all your challenges. Your challenges are on these pillars. If depending on how many people are in the game, everyone needs to complete it, right? So if you're just solo, you just have to complete all 3 of yours. Pick up a skull. Pick up the one with that symbol on it from the beginning. And also you need a bucket as well. So pick up that bucket at the beginning. So I recommend you do this on round 1, but activate the skull and kill all the zombies around it. Once that's done, try to get your gumball so you can open all the doors, or a perkaholic even. Whatever you get. Get your points before if you get a soda fountain. I highly recommend running perkaholic though, because just in case you're not that good at this, doing the power can be a little frustrating. You can get yourself killed if you don't. But if you have extra credit, I had double points, so I saw the extra credit in the gumball machine. So I quickly popped the double points, and then picked up the extra credit, grabbed the double points, and then popped all 4 extra credits. So I got like $12,500. It's not that ritual. I didn't pick up the right skull. There's a part. Those are 3 locations that I'm pointing at for the hose for the gas mask. Make sure you pick up that, because you need all. You need the pack-a-punch open, because you're going to need a pack-a-punch gun. You need the KD4. You need the shield, and you need the gas mask. All the parts down in your HUD you need. I'll recommend buying the HVK up here. Just open up the map. I'm throwing grenades on the gumball and Coca-Cola machines, just in case you have destroy webs with grenades or something as a challenge. I didn't, but just in case you had that, especially solo, it's best just to throw it, just in case you never look at your challenges. Here again, there's a shield part location there, and there, and there. 1 back of the CUDA, and then 2 on the other wall. Make sure you pick up blue water, and fill the, like I did, fill the bunker. Because these 2 generators are offline in each bunker, and you have to power them up. They're on a time limit, so you have to do this quick. You can get any water to fill these up. I'm running down here just to open the map. Another gas mask location spawns right there. Around this box here, right by the green water. There for me. And then another one spawned right there. trying to make this video as fast as possible for you guys, so you don't have doesn't linger on, right? Down here by the green water on the tree, on each tree branch I'm pointing at is a shield location block, the third part. So make sure you pick that up. Since I'm going for the shield location, I'm going to show you where the last one is. Right after you open the bunker, you turn right, you open the first door, and then the shield locations are the 3 locations where I point at. There's one in this area by the cannon. You can build the shield anywhere on any bench, but I built it there. And also when I open that the bunker, there's a challenge where you shoot zombies at you shoot 3 zombies as you're mutating. If you get that challenge, then you can get a freebie when you open that door. One is already mutating, so you can just shoot through the crack. You shoot them as they turn orange, like twice I showed them turning orange and I shot them. When you open up the bunker here, you have to have both power stations on, and remember it's timed, but once you open it, you're good. You don't have to power those up anymore. And right in there was 3 shield location parts again that I was pointing at. Come out here by the power station, there's another ritual location, and then part is in these 3 locations for the gas mask. One of those spawns would be it. And here's the power station. Break the window down, the web. Go in here. Make sure I recommend at least having quick revive before you do this, and your HVK obviously. Just do what I do. Just make sure you grab air, because you would die suffocating here. If you shoot a spore as well, you can get air. There's a spore in here, so if you're ever in a situation, you can pop that spore. There might be a challenge for regaining air underwater with the spore or something. So this is all time, so just kill everything, and once when it's all done, pick up the Pack-a-Punch piece right there. Don't forget, turn on the power. The gate will come down as well when it's done and all the zombies are killed. In this room where the purple water is on the right side of the Pack-a-Punch, you're looking for another Pack-a-Punch piece, so just knife all these bodies. There will be a zombie out of each one, but one of them is random. We'll drop the Pack-a-Punch piece right there. When you're down here, I recommend you build the gas mask. Can be done on that table there. And pick up the, if you have a challenge like Attracted to Plants challenge, you have to water 3 times purple water. So that's why I picked up the purple water. Here on a spider round, when it's a spider round, you have to trap a spider in this cage. For the venom you need for the KD4. So once the spider round, just lower the cage. If the power's not on, you have to power it up with the water again. And then once it's trapped, just bring it back up and pick up the venom. If you get a max ammo in there, you have to lower it and then pick it up again. Coming down here, we opened up behind the Pack-a-Punch, the door all the way down. We're going to pick up the Pack-a-Punch piece in here. Again, be careful with your air. Keep getting air. If you don't have the gas mask, you can't breathe as long, but if you have the gas mask, you can breathe longer. The Pack-a-Punch piece, the wheel is in one of the tunnels there. And if you come all the way down here, the plant for the KD4 is down the bottom. Again, I had it came back for air because it was dying. And obviously when you get all the Pack-a-Punch pieces, just put them in the valves and you can Pack-a-Punch your gun. And you can do this when you kill zombies, but for the next part for the KD4, you can only get in this area where the green water is, and you have to kill a zombie. And I got my soda fountain, so again, if you don't have Perkaholic, well, you can try to get your soda fountain. And then I got Mule Kick. So if you have Mule Kick, you have to pick up the Wonder Weapon. You don't want it as your 3rd slot. So make sure if you have 2 guns, you got Mule Kick, and you're the one picking up the Wonder Weapon, buy a gun like the Cuda first, and then trade out your RK5. Always trade out your RK5 or whatever for the Wonder Weapon. And then just create on the left table, create the formula and get the KD4. When you're down here, if you get the skull for this ritual, make sure you know what symbol it is. Then you can activate it. Just run around again, just keep moving. I really recommend for maybe the first challenge is fine, but probably if you want to be the safest, make sure you have your perks, and probably best if you run the KD4 for the rest of the challenges, because you need the skull, but you don't need it right away. You just need it to activate the Easter egg. But once you go out, pick up the skull. So I had that challenge for killing 15 zombies attracted to plants. So I watered each round that seed I planted purple, and after I killed 15 zombies attracted to plants, and also got my other challenge, which was shoot 5 heads off of thrashers. So I just pretty much had to kill 5 thrashers. And if you have this challenge, when you have that plant, the thrasher, just please be careful of him. Make sure you kill him right away, because if he gets to your plant, he would destroy it. And that's no good if you haven't completed a challenge. If you break that web there with the KD4, there's 2 webs you can break, one for the boss and boss, and one for that. Then you can get the power up in there. Put the skull back and grab a new one. And doing the second to last challenge I have now, a ritual right here. Just run around and again kill everything. This is where the zipline is again, but the gas mask part was. Put it back, then put the last skull in by the plane trap, or wherever your last skull location would be. Again, do not do this without perks, at least, and a decent gun, because those spiders and everything gets very hectic. Once you put this last skull in, then you can go down here, reveal a tree, and then activate the skull, and there's a ritual. But when you do this, make sure you have ammo. You have to have ammo for this, otherwise you'll go down. Run counterclockwise again. These guys are very, they can kill you really quick, so just be careful. If you have withers one, the better. We're going to face the spider now, so where the blue water is, shoot the web. Make sure you have ammo again and pack a punch and everything. And then if someone, you can't go get out of here unless the spider's dead, so you're trapped here, obviously. So just shoot the spider in the mouth. If he spawns in his troops, spiders, you will get a max ammo, most likely. But just shoot the KD4 for the spiders. Just hold a charge shot it and just shoot them. Whenever you blast enough damage in his mouth, when it's yellow, the goop, and then he's dead, come over to his mouth, pick up his tooth. That's the first part for the upgrade KD4. You come over here. If you have a slot, there's free Widow's Wine in there. If you need it, there's also an achievement for that. Right in there. There's no Widow's Wine perk. It's just from there. Watch out the Thrasher doesn't come and maul you in the back. Be careful here, because it's very tight in here, and zombies spawn. That's the only place they can spawn. So afterwards, you need to get your electrified shield. You can only do this if you have all the challenges done and the skull done. So, but bring your electrified shield over here. Blast this thing. This is for the other KD4 part. If you're playing solo, walk into the cage and it will lower you automatically. You're timed, so just spin around, look for the skeleton, and then hold X on his chest there, rib cage. You'll pick up that part. If you're co-op, you have to have someone lower you down, so just hold X on the computer. Again, you have to smash with the right stick, with the electrified shield, no matter what. Bring the skull down here to activate the first step of the Easter egg. Again, you have to make sure your skull is ready to use. It's not ready to use once you get it. You just have to get a kill. Hold left trigger to reveal the paper by the purple water, and then bring it over to the elevator, and then reveal it again. On solo, it replenishes your ammo, but on co-op, you don't replenish your ammo. So when you go do this next step, I'll be showing you in a second, where you reveal another wall. You can do that all in one shot. But for me, I was playing solo, and I had to recharge my skull. If your gas mask replenishes, just pick up a new one. because you need it for the boss. I'm showing you guys in a certain order. This is the last part for the KD4. You have to get rainbow water because we have to plant a seed. So to get rainbow water, you have to go from this side inside the bunker, go through the sewer pipe. You're gonna have to hold X. Best way for me to describe this is that's the first set of blue lights, and this is the second set of blue lights, the tunnel. Right at this doorway, right on the right side, you see the blue element, the bluish element. Right when you go through that doorway and see that, you hold X. If you think you did it too late, just try it again. Do it a tiny bit sooner. You just have to go around and redo it. Costs $500 each time you go to the sewer. Once you get rainbow water, come down here and review the wall with the LT of the skull. Plant the seed, water it, and this will take 3 rounds. So make sure you do this again. Make sure that you don't do any other steps, like the military shell, which will be coming up shortly. I'll be showing you. So just end the round as fast as possible, and then pick up the plant when it's done. For this step, I'm getting since we picked up all the parts for the KT4, you can build it whenever. Create the formula on the other table. And we need it anywhere but here now, because we're going for the first gear piece for the elevator. So keep hitting. You can do this whenever the elevator is open, but just pick up the anywhere but here. This is what the plant looks like from the last step. And pop the anywhere but here. You'll be spawned in this room. Zombies will come and attack you quick, so make sure you have a zombie, or just do this quick. The gear will be on the floor. Just turn around or somewhere on the ground after you pick that up. The next step is this will take 3 rounds again. You have to plant. I recommend doing 3 seeds because it doesn't always give it to you. You're looking for a shell for the cannon. And you plant 3 seeds, water it with water, blue water, and shoot it with KD4 every round. And that's what it looks like, a spore-infected plant after the 3rd round. If you've done it correctly, open that up and it will reveal a missile. Here it doesn't, I don't really see it clearly, but when you have to hold X on the missile, listen carefully. You have to hear like a chick-ching, like you're loading the gun. You have to load it first, and then when you loaded it, when you see the plane come overhead, make sure it's like right above you. The gun will move itself up to aim at it. When it does that, shoot it. If you miss, you just have to do it all over again. And then the locations I'm pointing at now, those are all the possible spawn locations. There's 3 spawn locations for the gear. If you're shooting the plane down, then you'll get the gear. Next step, you have to get your electrified shield again from the challenge podium, and then come to the zip line. Right where you did the skull, and you smash again, right stick on with the electrified shield on the console. You hold X, and then right as you hold X and you're on the zip line, press right stick in like once or twice, or repeatedly just smash the right stick and you'll fall, and then pick up the gear piece. In co-op, again, do it from this location, but you're gonna have a guy use the zip line, and right as he uses it, you'll smash it with the electrified shield. You won't smash it before, you'll just smash it as he's riding the zip line. If he falls off, he probably will get insta-death, so you'll just have to try it again next round. Hopefully that doesn't happen. And the last step, you have all the gears, so put it in the elevator, and make sure you don't trap yourself like I almost did, otherwise you'll die, or you can die. Make sure you get set up for the boss. This is the boss right now, so get you like near death or whatever you want to bring in. Once everyone's ready, and make sure you have a gas mask again, and make sure you have the upgraded KD4 because you need it. Otherwise, you won't be able to do anything. Use the elevator, go down, and shoot the trees, the weak spots on those 3 trees, branches. Then walk in. All this is, you just have to train the zombies. I really recommend you don't shoot any zombies. Just keep training. You can kill them, but it'll be way easier for you if you just don't kill them. There'll be spiders and just thrashers. When this goes underway, it might be zombies at first, so what you have to do, there's 4 branches, and there's a weak spot on it that opens up. You just have to wait for them to open up, and when it opens up, you just shoot the orange on the tree branch, and then once all 4 are destroyed, then that's it. Again, if you want to keep your gums around 24, wait one whole round after you end the previous round, and then for me it would be 24. You can dashboard, and if you want, you can train the boss fight, or you can use the elevator to go back up. You can go back up or back down. You can access this area repeatedly, how many times you want. But thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one. And again, if you need help, just message me or leave comments if you have any other questions or etc. So take care.